Hi, this is Stephanie Cuevas with the MompreneurEffect.com, and this video is all about the 4 things that I outsource in my businesses so that I can, be successful, or at least really try to be, and have more time for my family and just really focus on my strengths and pretty much just why I came into business in the first place. So I've had a lot of questions from the mompreneurs that I coach, and with mompreneurs, our biggest struggle, which is kind of our strength and our setback at the same time, is that as mom entrepreneurs, we want to do it all, and we think we are the best at doing it, and we think, I can handle that. That's just one more thing. I can learn more about it. But the truth is, if you really want to grow, if you really want to be successful, and you still want to be there for your family and do all the fun things that they're doing, you need to learn how to outsource parts of your business. Now, whether you work online, or whether you sell products, or whether you sell items on Etsy or Amazon or eBay, you need to find a really good balance for you. And when you are starting to feel really stressed and overworked, you might want to take a look at the things that you're doing in your business. You might be doing too much and doing things that take up a ton of your time but don't give you that return that you are desperately deserved. So with me, I coach moms at themompreneureffect.com. I have my personal parenting blog at stephaniesdesk.com. My husband has a business that he owns, and me and my daughter also have a fitness headband company. So to say we have a lot going on is an overstatement, or an understatement, yes. In addition to our business lives and our financial lives, we have 4 children, so our schedule is pretty much, booked up. And when I say that, their activities, their school, but then we also make sure we carve out that time for ourselves, which is why I outsource a ton of stuff. And so this video will just be about the 4 things that I outsource personally and how it helps me in my businesses that I do online, offline, and just different things. And usually they all tie in together, so it's awesome. So the first thing that I outsource is social media. Now, I know people think that you're home all day, or you're on your iPad and you're on your iPhone, you're on the computer, and these people are just posting all the time. I wonder how they have time to do it all. Well, they're usually not posting. They either have assistants who are posting for them, or they use a lot of the social media tools they have. Now, I use Buffer, Hootsuite. I know a lot of people really love Edgar, and that's kind of a really overall tool. And so Edgar is really awesome for when you really are trying to schedule things out. But with just like Buffer and Hootsuite, I know when days are coming up. I know when my blog posts are scheduled. So I'll schedule out my announcements, my questions, my conversations, and then that way I have everything scheduled for the week. It looks like I'm really active on social media when I usually check in once or twice a day. And when I check in on those times, that's where I'm kind of going off the questions and engaging with people in my groups and kind of talking with my clients. So scheduling out my social media is what I outsource, so that I can just go in and just pop in and have these conversations with other people. So you need to definitely check those out, whether you are a blogger, whether you are just getting started. There's no reason for you to be, stressing out and looking at the time and going, oh, it's 2 o'clock, I haven't posted yet. That should never happen. You should always have things scheduled for the day ahead of time, so that your social media is definitely the best marketing tool you can use, and you can schedule them out for free using these apps, so that you're not stressed out about it, and you just go ahead and keep the conversation going. I definitely outsource are things like graphics and images and banners. I usually use a lot of graphics and banners for my business, where I'm promoting different topics, different whether they are discounts and stuff like that. So I love using Fiverr because you can get really specialized work done, whether you're looking for a book cover, which I usually need a book cover, different products, graphics, that type of thing that you are advertising for your blog. Fiverr, most jobs are $5. You can't beat $5. Just get a professional banner done for $5. and skip your Starbucks that day. That's kind of the way I look at it too. But so the basic rates are always $5. Of course, you pay more for more quality work, but I think I got my ebook cover done. I think it was like $20, and it was done in 24 hours. And everyone that works there is really good on making sure you're happy, because you obviously leave reviews, and the better reviews you get, the more money they get. So that type of thing. So I have had rarely any bad experiences using Fiverr. Any bad experience I had was me probably just not following up like I should have, or just really looking at who to hire. So that's definitely a good resource to use for graphics and web design. Even like web help. I think I was having an issue with my WordPress, and I was stressing out at 2 o'clock in the morning. I went on Fiverr, was able to hire someone, and we got it done the next day. So it's a really good tool to use, because like I said, sometimes we think, oh, we can fix it, let me look into it. But something that probably would have taken me a day of research and a day of doing, and maybe a day of stressing out and probably getting it wrong, I just went onto Fiverr and hired an expert who could do it. And that saved me, 2-3 days. And those 2-3 days are valuable to me, whether it's 2-3 days I could have been making money, or 2 or 3 days I could have been, with my children doing something fun and not stressing about it. Think about when it comes to outsourcing, whether you're getting the return on your money, whether you're getting the return on your time, and also just stress, overall stress that happens when you find that you are doing too much, which is what we often do. And we do too much of the wrong things. We don't do a lot of the stuff that really contributes to the earning part of our businesses. But my main kind of secret weapon that I use is Fancy Hands, and they are a US based assistant company. So they have different assistants that work for them, and I pay a monthly fee, and I have different tasks I can have. Like I can have 20 tasks or 30 tasks or 40 tasks. So I have a monthly fee that I pay, and I have an app that I use on my phone. And so I use Fancy Hands a lot for research, whether I'm researching a blog topic, or I'm looking for a certain type of fabric for my daughter's business, or whether I'm looking for a new address for my husband's business. So a lot of things I outsource to them are things that I could be doing online that I could research myself. But again, I can't spend 30 minutes just researching stuff. I can use that 30 minutes, doing something else, or coaching, or running my groups and that type of thing. So it's an amazing resource. And not only do I use Fancy Hands for my business like tasks, because they also can write really quick blog posts for me, find pictures for me, double check this statistic and that type of thing. But I also really use Fancy Hands for my personal life. It was a lifesaver on Christmas when I was looking for this toy for $20, and can you compare it to this one? Or I used a lot for soccer. I will send them, I need to find this Nike soccer cleat. Where can I buy it? And I will get an email with links. They'll call stores and put them on hold for me. It's really been a huge lifesaver and time saver. And they'll even put, how many calls they've made, and doctor's appointments. I use a lot for doctor's appointments and following up, or rescheduling and canceling, which is what we do a lot in our household as well. So it's a lot, it's an amazing resource. So that's my third resource that I use to outsource parts of my business. But then my fourth one, like I said before, is the main virtual assistant. Now, I found my virtual assistant on Facebook in a group. I asked, I need help. Can someone help me? And I have one, and she covers all my bases. She makes sure that my research is done. She looks for conferences for me to book and speak at, different opportunities that are going on. So having that assistant is a really good tool. So like I said, I found mine on Facebook, but you can also use different services. Upwork.com has an amazing resource of virtual assistants from around the world, and they can be extremely affordable. So even if you're just starting out, you can find a virtual assistant for practically starting at like $2 an hour up to more. And like those that The ones that cost less are definitely going to be the ones, overseas, where their cost of living is lower, but they still have the same skills and still able to do like the little, smaller tasks that can really, again, save you time. So my biggest thing about outsourcing that I want you to know and I want you to take away is that outsourcing isn't just here, take it, I don't want to do this. It's all about choosing the right people to do tasks that they are better at so that you can focus on the things that you are awesome at. And those are the things that will really grow your business and push, it has your passion to succeed. So definitely just check out different outsourcing options that will really work for you and your family and your business, and do that just to save yourself some time and some sanity, but really use outsourcing as a tool to get ahead and to grow your business and to pretty much just make, as cliche as it sounds, to make your dreams a reality. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Check out the blog at themompreneureffect.com. All of the links of everything that I talked about will be in the comments or will be in a blog post. So I guess I will be seeing you soon. And thanks again for watching.